So I thought I would do a quick little update. Lots have changed. So starting with the one bit that used to look reasonably finished, uh, noticeable change of trying to shape how it's going to divide. So there'll be a tunnel there, the back scene that'll pull forward, the terraced houses will disappear. And I'm thinking just sort of trees, wood, scrub. The idea will be to extend what is a very small runaround loop. It worked for when this layout bit was originally built before the house move, so that ideally two coaches can sit on the platform and a loco can run around. And then we've just got random sidings. Some new stock that arrived is the very nice PFAs from Accurascale. And everyone said everything they can possibly say about these, so there's really not much point. But they are very detailed and lots of tiny writing, so that's nice. The wagon loads we made certainly make those look a little bit better. I'm sure I've got the rest of that church somewhere, but at the moment I'm kind of quite liking the really cut down country church, mainly because I don't have a huge amount of scenery space at the moment. So that's up here, and then we disappear. The crossover that is there, I think in the hot weather the point motors have maybe shifted a little bit, so the internal switching isn't making, just creating some running issues, but we'll come back and look at that at another time. I may just upgrade to something like the Cobalt point motors, and then we've got nice and reliable switching, which is good. More random tracks. I know that one hangs off the end. It's on the to-do list. Going to the other side, a new board has been added. So this will be the station, and the aim is 5 coaches and a loco, so that's about the length. So we're going to need considerably more platform, which is going to be fun. The raised back scene is going to continue along maybe half that way and then drop down, and the intention is to put an overbridge with the station on it, just to break up what's otherwise a huge station. Not anything new there, but nice to see some things running while we were testing. Another little new bit of stock was the, as everyone, the Hatton's bargains. So I've got a couple of these, and it just gives me something for the modern freight world. Still not convinced by my monolithic concrete retaining wall, but it fills the gap and will remain and be extended until I can find something else. Moving around, nothing really has changed up there apart from some vague shapes cut to see how it's going to tie in. And then we get to the bit that has really moved, including the glue. So the sort of mountain cutting tunnel area, I've put all of the high things in one point. Still not finished, obviously, by the large lumps of snow, which may be rocks or they may just be removed. Had to go with some ground scatter. This tunnel originally came from the other little bit of the layout, which is why it looks a lot more finished. But with the exception of this section, which I still need to remove just to tidy up in the back corner, which is why there's a large gap. But the rest is all sort of blended in now. This one's going to have a little stone wall retaining half of it because I got bored making slopes. But yeah, the only other thing I wasted a huge amount of time was, if we zoom in, I made an inside and weathered all of my wood to my mine. And that was kind of pointless, because without the tunnel, or without the light, you can't see. So we might have to put some lights in there. But it just, why not? Originally I thought I would do a sort of narrow gauge industrial coming out, running down the side as a separate track and going into the sort of the middle buildings. And then I decided that was overly complicated and stupid. Something for whenever I get all of this finished. But yeah, that is everything. It's certainly looking quite good, or compared to what it was, which I'm happy about. You'll see. The only other thing is my slightly fake tunnel, because it looks like that tunnel goes straight through, and I'll put something green at the back to look like trees, but of course it actually hides the fact that the tracks take a real sharp turn. But when you look down it, it looks quite good as long as you don't see a train coming. So, something with the back scene. Obviously the roof clearance is a little tight, but it is what it is. If I made it any lower, then everything else starts compromising. It's definitely the thing of building in the attic. It's all kind of a compromise. So that's it. I'm back to work for a week, so no progress, and then we'll continue trying to tidy up some bits.